that you will actually have it, but you want to make sure you're choosing the right, option that fits how you want to operate your business. So the operating agreement should include that. You want to also include, if you're thinking about voting rights, or if you're thinking about elections for members. So let me just stop there. So when you have an LLC, you can have it mimic how other entities operate. You don't have to have that entity. So give you an example. If you have an LLC, you can mimic how corporation operates. A corporation has board of directors, their titles and roles, you vote the board, you have all that stuff laid out. You can do the same thing with LLCs. You can, with the LLC, delineate if everybody's members, say it's not manager managed, but it's still just members managed, you can have different classes of members. But that is something that you have to put in writings, right? So it's not by default working that way. By default, all members, same class, one class, same control. And your operating agreement, you can say it's not manager managed, it is, member managed, but there's different type of benefits and rights assigned to certain classes of members. So you can have people come on and you have a certain class of members that have voting rights, and then a certain class of members who just have, everyday full engagement in the company. But those are some of the things that you can literally spell all the way out if you have an operating agreement to talk about how you are absolutely operating. And then another thing that's really important that people overlooked is transfer rights. So in your operating agreement, you can list, what type of restrictions to transfer assets in and out of a company, or transfer anything, cash, whatever it is. You can list what restrictions are in your operating agreement. What restrictions are, or what are the processes for it to happen in your operating agreement. That is something that you want to completely spell out, and not just have a conversation about it, but you want to spell out, these are the restrictions in order for transfer to happen. These are the restrictions also of distribution of profits and losses. The members that are part of the LLC, can they distribute profits or losses, or sign profits and losses? How are distributions made to the members in the LLC?